Check this out. My friend just bought this old house in the historic district in Flint, Michigan, next street over from my house. And this house has been empty and boarded up for 20 years. And it's really cool. And guess what we found? Right over here in the old kitchen, there's the other stairway. Two stairways, two kitchens. Check it out. An old cast iron skillet. Been sitting here on the dining room table for 20 years or more. I'm gonna clean that baby up. I don't see any markings on this thing anywhere. So I don't know who the manufacturer is. It's got an interesting design on the handle. It's got some surface rust. I think I'm going to scour it first and see what I can find. Maybe I'll use a high-speed nylon brush. I've never seen that done before, but I have seen people use whatever's available to them, so that's what I have. Well, it's getting more shiny. Still no markings. There's a little bit of rust yet. I think I'm gonna give it a vinegar bath next. See if I can get more of that rust off of there. Rainwater is free in Flint, Michigan, and there's no lead in it. So I'm going to let that soak overnight. The solution is vinegar to water 1:1. And I've got the main part of the pan submerged. I'm not sure what I'll do about the handle. Alright, something's definitely happening here. Well, it looks a little shinier, a little cleaner, but it still has these spots of rust and this black scale, so I think I'm going to rinse it and then superheat it. See if I can get any of the rest of that off. Alright, we had a campfire last night and had some neighbors over and decided to put the skillet right in the fire at the end and just left it there on the embers for the night. One of the neighbors that seemed to know something said put some salt in there. So I did put some coarse salt in. I don't know that it helped, but maybe. I'm going to finish it up with just scrubbing it in hot water. Okay, it now has a light coating of cooking oil on it, and I'm going to bake that in either in the oven or on the campfire. Okay, I think rather than getting a campfire going today, I'm just going to do this in the oven. 400 degrees for an hour. I'm trying to get the pores of the metal to open up and soak in that oil. Then I'm going to let it cool and then do the same thing again. Then it should be ready for cooking. Almost like night and day, isn't it? Even the handle looks nice. Seasoning cast iron is not just a one-shot deal, though. You don't just put it in the oven and bake it at 400 degrees 3 times and say it's done. It's an ongoing process. And the next phase is my favorite. And I am once again a happy camper. So it's a mystery skillet. I never did find a trademark anywhere on it. So I don't know where it was manufactured or any of its history, except that I found it in an old boarded up house in the inner city.